Hey guys, this is Brian with altness.com, and I wanted to go over the press release that BioWare put out today, basically announcing an extended cut to the ending of Mass Effect 3. And I'm a huge fan of the series. I just wanted to start by giving you that preface. Loved 1 and 2, played through them multiple times, and I went through 3. I loved it until the last 15 minutes. And then I was sorely disappointed by the 3-color ending that we were given. And so, yeah, I wanted to weigh my thoughts in on this press release. Instead of reading straight from the press release, I wanted to redirect here to the BioWare blog, in which the employee Darklark put up this FAQ regarding the press release. So I'm going to go just go down the lines here and give my comments. So the official press release was released. And here it says, today we are announcing how we are reprioritizing the Mass Effect 3 post-release content schedule to provide a more fleshed out experience for our fans. So what this basically says to me is that they had DLC they were going to release in the next few months, and due to the backlash of the bad ending and the negative reaction the fans had, they don't think that DLC is going to sell well. So instead of releasing that in vain, they are going to instead work on an extended cut ending, and they're going to put that out first. So that way, maybe they think that they're going to put a Band-Aid on it, and then everybody's going to love BioWare again and get the DLC. That's at least what I'm predicting. That's their business strategy here. They're just trying to put a Band-Aid on the whole thing and hope that it's enough to get people back and have them buy the DLC. Onward, for many of you, the extended cut will help answer some questions and give closure to this chapter of the Mass Effect story. Oh, and it's at no cost to you, the fan. Okay, so, oh, yeah, we're giving you this ending for free that you're essentially entitled to. I mean, I'm not trying to come off as a self-entitled prick, but people played Mass Effect mostly for the story. It's a story-driven game. It's not like Call of Duty where you played it for the multiplayer or just for gameplay alone. It's a story-driven. It's a sci-fi saga, and the game needs a good ending, and they failed to deliver that. So I mean, they couldn't release an extended cut ending and charge for it. That would just enrage the people, I mean, even more. So, yeah, of course they're putting it out for free. But like I said, it's their attempt at putting a Band-Aid on this huge wound they've left on us. So, to continue, here is the mini-FAQ. What can fans expect from the Extended Cut DLC? For fans who want more closure in the Mass Effect 3, the DLC will offer extended scenes that provide additional context and deeper insight into the conclusion of Commander Shepard's journey. Okay, cool. More scenes. All right, let's keep going. Are there going to be more / different endings or ending DLCs in the future? No. BioWare strongly believes in the team's artistic vision for the end of this arc. The extended cut DLC will expand on the existing endings, but no further ending DLC is planned. Alright, I don't like this. They are sticking to their guns and saying that what they put out is artistic and meaningful, when really it's a half-baked ending with 3 different color choices. Let me continue on here. What is BioWare adding to the ending of the extended DLC, the extended cut DLC? BioWare will be expanding on the ending to Mass Effect 3 by creating additional cinematics and epilogue scenes to the existing ending sequences. The goal of these new scenes is to provide additional clarity and closure to Mass Effect 3. Alright, this is where the beef of my issue is. So, they're going to be adding extended scenes and additional cinematics, but essentially the ending won't change. Meaning that, spoiler alert, by the way, spoiler alert, I'm going to go over the endings and details. If you haven't beat the game yet, go beat it and watch this later. But, yeah, additional cinematics and epilogue scenes. So, all 3 endings are essentially the same, minor differences. Either way, Shepard dies, the mass relays blow up, everybody's fucked. Everybody you spent 3 games saving is They're just screwed over. Shepard's journey didn't matter. Well, he saved the world from the Reapers, but they get to die more excruciating deaths by starvation or an overpopulated sol system, which just adopted 5 to 6 different races. It's a big mess. So these additional scenes, the only thing I can think of, and this is my prediction, that they're going to add is they're going to add a scene where Joker is going to Earth to evac your team, because in all the endings, your party ends up safe and sound on the Normandy, even though they were on ground zero with you, facing Reapers head on. So Shepard ran into the platform. He was going to go up to the Citadel. When he was dashing, making this last run for the universe, for the Milky Way galaxy, did my teammates turn and run and call Joker for evac? Was it like some big joke? First of all, I don't believe my party would have been so cowardice to leave me or not fight for their lives. This was established that it was the last big go before the end of the Milky Way races. This phase. So they're going to have a cutscene of Joker swinging by Earth, picking up our party, who's apparently unscratched by the whole encounter. The Operation Hammer forces were decimated, but somehow my party gets out unscratched. They board the Normandy with no problems, and Joker guns it for the mass relay, and he escapes the blast, and they end up deserted on some uncharted nature world. Maybe they'll add some more scenes about that this perfect biological world. Who knows? Sitting around a campfire or some shit. Who knows? But the other thing I'm thinking is, if you did the Destroy Reaper option, there is a very quick scene at the end where Shepard is rising from some debris, taking a breath. So is there going to be an extended scene where Shepard's corpse flies through the Atmo and his flesh melts off as he collides into the ground, and basically no one could survive it. He would die. His body would be in pieces. So is there going to be some extended scene that shows him going into the Atmo head first, diving into the pavement? I mean, what the fuck is that going to clarify? Shepard's still dead. It doesn't explain how he still breathes after re-entering Earth's atmosphere. Okay, but yeah, I mean, if that's what I'm predicting is going to be the extended scenes, it doesn't sound like it's going to make me happy. It's just going to be rubbing salt in the wound, essentially. It's not going to change anything. So, yeah, that doesn't seem promising to me. Next, when will the Extended Cut DLC be available? Currently, the Extended Cut DLC is planned for the summer. Okay, so we got to wait a few more months. Thus upping the ante. People's expectations will be higher. So it better be a grand slam, BioWare. I mean, I hope it really resolves all the issues fans have with the ending. Because if it doesn't, it's just going to upset them more. And I mean, I know it's going to make me a bit aggravated if it's not a decent ending. Just to be point blank honest, the last 15 minutes of Mass Effect 3, I do not feel live up to the level of storytelling that the first 2 games did. And even Mass Effect 3 itself is a great game, just not the last 15 minutes. So, just to finish up here, why are you releasing the Extended Cut DLC? Though we remain committed and proud of our artistic choices we made in the main game, we are aware that there are some fans who would like more closure. The goal of the DLC is not to provide a new ending, rather offer fans additional context. Okay? Still, I don't like that you're not changing it. I wish BioWare would listen to the fans and take something like the indoctrination theory If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll post it in the description. It's a collection of fans came up with this indoctrination theory that I think's a little bit more reassuring of an ending, but definitely sounds better than an extended cut of, you know, Shepard diving headfirst into Earth's pavement. And lastly, will there be more DLC? Yes, they're going to try and make more money, whatever. So there you have it. They are proud of the game. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't change the fact that I being a huge fan, I played 1 and 2, loved them. I loved them so much, I must have played through them at least 4 or 5 times each. Different classes, Paragon, Renegade, female, male Shep, what have you. But I had a burning desire to play those games through multiple times, and I enjoyed them very much. I loved them. 3, like I said, I loved the game to the last 15 minutes until the last 15 minutes. And then I spent like the next 24 hours kind of in shock of what I had just witnessed. It's a huge decline in the quality I thought they were delivering with this franchise. Especially considering that you make so many decisions, there's so many different ways the story can play out, but in the end you are limited to one ending with 3 different colors and slightly different cinematics, very slight. And so with 3, I have had no desire to go back and replay the game yet. And I probably won't until maybe at least the next few months to a year. Whereas with 1 and 2, I was ready to go again immediately after I beat it the first time. So all we can do is hope that this is a good thing. Let's hope this puts the fans... let's hope it alleviates a lot of the problems we have with this ending. But in the end, I think if my predictions come true, this is just going to be... It's going to take BioWare down another notch. The fans are going to be disappointed. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next time.